Hey guys, Mike Martin here. So this is a quick results from our case study. So for those who follow me regularly know that we've recently released a product designed specifically for local businesses to add to their existing websites. So if you're an existing business, you've got an online website, you've got a Google business profile and all the other things that you need to be prepared and ready for the new AI mode Google of search so that you can be found and things like that. This can be tagged on and it can have your relevant pages ranking in every tiny little village, town and city within a radius around your business very, very easily with no technical skills or anything else. But we did a video, I believe, wait there, it would have been this one, case study part 1. So we did the previous case study the week before. There's the result from that one, but this one I'm not expecting as good a result as the previous one, and the reason being is we used a brand spanking new domain name, we put up a one-page website, and then we went through and did it. The prior domain name, this one over here that we did, was in a situation where it was on a website that we'd already had up for a few months, and we just took the site down and put a one-page website up, so that really would have boosted it and helped us a little bit. So we're going to have a look at this one today. The site was Automedic, so you can see that case study part 1, how any local business can dominate. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over to a blank Google page. We're going to paste the website URL in there. And I'm not interested about any other pages that we did, like the home page and things like that. What I want to look at now is indexed pages, and this was done, let's have a look, how many days ago did we do this? 3 days ago. Okay, so this is telling me we did this, is that right? Yes, case study part 1. So we did this 3 days ago, and within 3 days we are seeing the pages indexed. Now remember what we did. Okay, we went into Google Search Console and we submitted the pages via Google Search Console. So we submitted them into Google Search Console. So let's go and have a look. So we'll just start straight at the top. Expert auto electrician. So at least we've got indexed pages. Is there a lot of them? There isn't a ton of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 3 days is pretty good still. But now if we right click, search Google, and then what I want to do is get rid of the word expert, because expert is going to, as you can see, the AI mode is kicking in over here as well. And check this out, right? I've just put expert auto electrician services in Garforth. And as you can see, the actual client we're doing this for, his current website is sitting there right on the right hand side there. That's his actual website. Quickly show you. This is his actual business website that we've created with lots and lots and lots of pages, ranks all over the place. Anyway, let's close that down. We're not bothered at this stage. So let's open this and do a search. Is the AI mode coming up again? It is, yeah. This is an auto and electrician company with the presence. As you can see, this is the business we're actually doing this for at the minute. Oh, and there we go. Automedic's down. Oh, in fact, just a second. Let me now go over here before I do anything else. And let me just do the search term, because what we want to see really is if the new site is ranking for the search term that we're trying to get it to rank for. Okay, that's one of the sites we've done for him. I don't think that is, or that. There it is, boom. It's on the first page of Google. Absolutely awesome. So it's sitting on the first page of Google, and as you can see, boom, it overlays the one-page website that we showed earlier. So if I go to the home page, you will see it looks exactly like this. This has got the overlay in place, so it's always the same page, auto electrician leads. Right, so let's close that one. So the first one was on the first page of Google. Let's jump into the second one. Open that. Then what we want to do is let's get rid of expert. Let's get rid of this. And this is auto electrician in Scarcroft. Oh, number 1. There we go. Number 1 in Google. Absolutely brilliant. So they're ranking. There's another one of their sites and another one of their sites. I think that might be one of their sites too. And that one there. So these guys have got quite a few sites kicking around. But this new one has managed to jump in above them all. It might not sit there forever, but it's still a good sign that it's hitting the number 1 spot in Google within 3 days. 3 days. Let's have a look at this one. So, car key repair. Now, we didn't build the site for car key repairs. I just put that in because he didn't give me a second service. I now know going forward we can use, I think it was diagnostic repairs. I'll know for Monday when we do the third case study. We're going to do a case study on this every single week for you guys. Oh, wait, did I click search there? So it's car key repairs in Yeadon. Now, I don't imagine it will rank for this because we've set it up as an auto electrician site. And that's kind of why I said it at the beginning. But if I go back in here and go V, oops, that's not the one we wanted to do. Let me just come back out, guys, 1 second. Right click, search, and we take this bit out. There's a Y at the beginning, and then we go over here and we get rid of this. So if this sounds bad again, it's because I'm still away from home. I'm actually currently sat in an Airbnb doing this. That's one of his. That's one of his. Let me just see. Don't think we're getting this one on the first page of Google, but it's not the end of the world. We still. No, he's got a few of his on there though. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Let's jump back over. So at the minute we've not got a huge number. It's only 3 days ago, but we're still getting these pages. 2 out of 3 so far have been on the first page of Google. Don't think we're going to rank for any of the car key repairs because it's not something that Auto Electrician Autos R Us actually does. That's Huddersfield Locksmith. It's one of theirs. Okay. There we go. He's up for Auto Electrician though. Now the reason behind that is because the page is connected to the Autos R Us, okay, and that means because they know Google knows Autos R Us are Auto Electricians, it's ranking the actual page for Auto Electrician, even though it says car key repairs in Lofthouse. So it's looking at it from a bigger perspective nowadays than it's ever done before. It's not just specifically the page. This one here, Roden, never heard of the place in my life. Let's have a check at this thing. Let's try the car key repairs first. Well, what this does actually show us is that you can't just throw random pages now from any industry like you used to be able to do and expect it to rank when they're starting to know what your business is. And if you look, lots of it, I think these are nearly all his. There we go. So on the first page of Google for Auto Electrician. There we go. Boom. So it's their site again. But if we just check this page out, right, so the reason, when we're looking at competition, right, that actually isn't his. I thought it was. Let's have a look if this one is. That one is. You can see it's one of our ring fence market and reseller sites. Let's have a look at this one. That one is. You can see it's one of the ring fence marketing sites. Next, blah, 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 blah. Yep, that is ring fence market and reseller site. So look at this one. No, that's not his. Yep, that's a ring fence market and reseller site. That's definitely not. Oop, where's the auto key medic one gone? Did I just skip a load? Oh, there's auto key medic. I must have just skipped it completely. And this is obviously the one that we built last week. 3 days ago. So as you can see, these are starting to work. Now, next week, we're going to find another one. And what we've done for this client recently, because of what's changing in AI mode, it's becoming essential for these to be connected to a Google business profile, okay? It's essential for you to rank. You know when you're seeing let me just see if it pops up again. So if I go to here, and I do this, and then I right click, we're going to see some of the AI mode pop up. I don't want to go in and do all my setups and crap. See these web pages here, right? It's essential for the actual search, because we've mentioned the brand name Autos R Us and that, this will pick up the Autos R Us website, which is the Autos R Us domain name. But what we're needing to do now is we're needing to create a Google business profile. And then what we're needing to do is have the NAP, the name, address, and phone number information, right? So the business brand, the address, and the phone number connected to the website. So what we're going to be doing with the pilot sites and the lead generation sites going forward is we're going to be setting them up, and then we're going to be putting the name, address, and phone number information on the pages of the websites, which we've not done so far, which you might see in next week's. So what we've had to do is set up a Google business profile for this business. but we've set the Google Business Profile up to say that it covers the entire United Kingdom. So we've not given it a specific, we've not set it up as a local business. And then what we intend to do is create hundreds or even thousands of 3 local style websites. And all of those 3 local websites are going to connect back to his one Google Business Profile that says he covers the whole United Kingdom with all of the name, address and phone number information relating back to it, so that when anybody searches in, for example, I think Basildon is the next one we're going to do down in Essex. So it'll be auto electrician Basildon. But when Google AI mode actually officially comes in and starts to take over properly, the websites on the right hand side will usually be connected to the Google Business Profile. Sorry, ignore me. The information will be pulled from websites connected to Google Business Profiles, and the ones that show on the right hand side will usually be the ones where you can get the address information. Okay, and they'll be connected to the Google Business Profile. The Google Business Profile doesn't have to have the website link on it. We'll be able to have autozeros.co.uk as their primary website. But because all of the pilot sites / lead generation sites we're creating have the name, address, and phone number of the Google Business Profile for autozeros.co.uk, they will rank better and they will show up on the right-hand side in the citations simply because they're connected to a real world business, and it can see the footprint, and it can see that it's answering calls, and it's doing jobs, and it's all over the country, and it's getting reviews and testimonials and even problems and complaints and things like that. And the same as with a celebrity. If people are talking about it, people are involved, and people are interested, then it's positive, it's good for the business. Okay, so this is the result. We will send an email out to some of you guys regarding this result. This is the case study outcome from the website we built 3 days ago. And then what will happen is we'll start a new case study on Monday. And hopefully by then his Google Business Profile will have been approved. If the Google Business Profile has been approved, then we're in a situation where we'll be putting the name, address, and phone number information on. We'll add it to the current sites that he's got. We'll resubmit to Search Console, and that'll put us in a position then where we can start seeing more rankings and more indexing and higher rankings. And as we grow the network based around the company's profile, each site that we build will rank better and will do better, and we can have the same phone number and the same address and everything else across all the sites, because we're not trying to hide anymore. You're better to be connected to the business nowadays than it previously, where it was like, let's do lots of little tiny sites and keep them all separate, because we want to keep everything separate in case Google de-indexes one. But if you're connected to a real world business that's got a Google Business Profile, that's getting indexing and is getting testimonials and all the rest of that stuff, and the calls are being answered, it's very important. A lot of people still don't realize this. It's important that if I click on this link, okay, and go over here, I don't go back to Google and make the same search and click on the next business further down. It's very important for that, because Google's like, okay, well, you're not giving the customer what they want because they've come back and they've made the search. So if I'm searching for an auto electrician in location, then I come back and I search for a plumbing problem or a roofing problem, or even just some informational query about something stupid, or ask the pricing, but don't click on a website. So what should this auto electrician I've just booked a job with cost me? Things like that are positive. Okay, but if in the other way around they come back and they research auto electrician and they search the business below you, then that can actually, if this keeps happening, give the businesses below you a boost. So it's important that you're getting your phones answered. I'd rather give leads away than not have my phones answered, because it's negative for your rankings. And now that Google is connecting these to real world businesses, it's becoming more and more important that we do actually start making sure that every single call and every single inquiry is dealt with. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I will do another case study on Monday. Hopefully it'll be connected to the Google Business Profile, and I'll give you the results next Friday. Oh, and by the way, next Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, I'm going to be emailing everybody on the 3 local system. I think we're going to end up with about 2,000 to 3,000 people show up on that, because we usually get probably about 10%, and we've had thousands and thousands and thousands of businesses signing up for 3 local. If you've not yet signed up for 3 local, you can go to, let me give you the link, this one here, 3local.com/3local-6M. At the minute, it says 3 months free, but if you click on it, there's actually one there where you can get 6 months completely free of charge, and it'll be there until tomorrow. I'm currently doing this on the 30th. After that, the 3 months free will probably still remain in place. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.